Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sick of Shit Broadcasting. I'm the host of this program, yours truly, Mr. Sick of Shit. Because just like you, honey, daddy be sick of the shit. And guess what? It ain't just a lot of people here in the United States. 4 whole countries are sick of the shit. Hungary, Poland, Italy, Sweden, they all got sick of the shit. They went from way over here on the left to now way over there on the right because they sick of the shit. I don't know, honestly. I'm just going to come out and say I really don't know whether these people over here are going to do any better or not. We'll have to wait and see. Quite frankly, as I have said before, and I will continue to keep saying, I feel that if we're really going to stand much of a chance, a whole lot of these people that keep voting left and right need to start voting in the middle with independents and libertarians. Give these people a chance to show us what they can do. Because guess what? They might just do it better than these yahoos that everybody keeps voting in office because they think they only got 2 choices. Well, guess what? You don't have just 2 choices. You got at least 4. Going from there, where is there to go? I'm just sick of the shit. What are we going to do? The thing that everybody that can do it needs to do is get ready because the shit is soon to hit the fan. I'm telling you, we are going to see some very unpleasant surprises take place in October. And I don't even want to think about, I can't even call it civil unrest, what I'm expecting to see in November. I really got a feeling it's going to be far worse than just unrest. What we saw during the COVID riots, that was unrest. What we're going to see, oh honey, you don't even want to think about what we could very well be in for in November. It could turn into an all-out civil revolution. It very well could. I hope it doesn't, but it could. Prepare yourselves mentally, spiritually, physically. Stay away from large crowds if at all possible. Don't get involved in November, especially. I wouldn't get involved in political conversations if it were me with anybody that I didn't know. I really wouldn't. I just wouldn't do it. And I don't. Like I told you before, I ask those open-ended questions to feel somebody out before I say what's really on my mind. And when I do, regardless of their race, guess what? They tend to be in complete agreement. So I'm hoping Kentucky's not going to have too much on our plate come that time. I hope. And there's still a small group of people that could and likely will make trouble. But I'm hoping it's not going to be as bad as it could potentially get here. I am fully expecting that by the end of the year, we are going to see a full-blown economic collapse. I really do believe that. By then, we are likely to see massive inflation, probably 100% of what it is now. If I were you, I would get everything that you can while you can still find it and while it is affordable. That doesn't just include food and water. That includes medical supplies, bandages, gauze, tape, antibiotic ointment, peroxide, alcohol, you name it. Anything you can think of. And I would definitely stock up on cold and flu medicine. I found, quite to my surprise, when I took my mom and dad to the doctor today, an elderberry plant growing in the wooded area off the parking lot. So guess what Daddy did? Daddy got him a box full of elderberries. And I think they probably, at least each berry, going to have 1 seed. So yeah, I'm going to plant those. I'm excited about those elderberries. should be coming up by spring. I would suggest, strongly suggest, everybody that can do it, move into a rural community if you haven't yet. Get you a bunch of chickens, as many as you can house properly, comfortably for the chickens. Make sure you have what you need to feed them throughout the course of the winter. Of course, they're going to need to eat. But just keep in mind, they don't really have to have chicken feed. They can eat grains that you buy from the grocery store, like, bread, rice, what have you. They can eat that stuff. It's not going to hurt them any. It'll probably make them good and healthy. Just keep in mind, they probably won't lay eggs in the winter. I would definitely suggest cows and sheep. Excuse me. You might not necessarily be able to do cows, so I'm going to say sheep and goats, because the milk of a sheep or a goat is just as good. Sheep's milk does have lactose. For those who are lactose intolerant, goat's milk does not. Always something useful to know. But chickens, turkeys, goats, and sheep is my suggestion. If you can handle killing a rabbit, I would have rabbits too. But if you want to actually eat your chickens, you're going to have more than just a few. Personally, I prefer to have the chickens for eggs. Keep them alive for their eggs, because I think they're more valuable for their eggs, because that's daily food, whereas killing and eating a chicken, it's only a single meal. Well, that is my advice, my suggestions. And make sure that you have a fully stocked pond, and if you can't have a well, have a separate pond specifically for nothing but drinking and bathing. Till next time, Mr. Sick of Shit, signing out.